Alright, let's see if we can get you guys a good vantage point, and we're going to start tearing this thing apart. Get you in here a little closer. This is my first ever recording, so let's see if this goes well. And I don't know what I'm doing because I've never worked on an Indy car before, or a replica of an Indy car. So let's just start tearing into it. Cut that there. There. Alright. Guess that's just wedged in there with the clamps. More parts. Start a pile. Alright, we can leave that there. That is our oiling. And no, I do not have any A&N wrenches. So, just have to take it apart as we can. We're gonna make a mess. Alright, so the oil feed for the turbo. I guess we'll probably inspect that filter before we put it back together. We're gonna need to hold that. If you guys don't own plier wrenches from Nipex, or at least a copy of them from somebody else, these are definitely worth their weight in gold. One of my favorite pliers. Alright, I don't know if I should bring you guys over here. Again, this is my first recording, so bear with me if you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this out. Eventually we'll get there. Let's bring it down. There, that should be all we did just now. Is I took the oil feed line off and I took the oil drain off. We're going to take the whole turbo off as an assembly is my goal. My goal is to take as little apart as possible to get her torn down. Probably going to be a few weeks before I get a chance to put it back together, and the less puzzle I got to remember, the better as far as I'm concerned. So, alright, we got to get blow off valve disconnected. That's the blow off valve. I'll tell you, they were not shy with zip ties. Well, that's not doing very much. Let's tighten that up now so we don't have to think about it later. Click. All right, torqued. Pop those lines off there. over there for now. I do know we're gonna have to undo the wideband here. Alright, so we got that. What else we got going on with the exhaust? It was definitely tight on that bell housing. Let's see, we get that turbo outlet off. Boost pipe. Nope, change that. Add that to the box of parts. Okay. That tucked up out of the way. Probably don't need to take off that coolant line, but I think I'm going to just to get it out of the way. Might need to wait till we get the turbo out of the way. There we go. All right, we're starting to get to where we can start to see the timing cover. Hello. We got visitors.
Hello?
We have visitors.
You have visitors?
Yeah, the camera and I. Because I'm talking to myself, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
Sitting here to the camera.
There you go. Here's this one.
Okay.
I see the picture that I made, Daddy.
You see what?
What are you draining from it?
I see the picture that I made.
I'm taking lines off to try to get the turbo assembly off so I get this side of the engine cleared
What
up.
is
And then,
this?
what is this?
What?
It's a car.
Doesn't look like a car.
What does it look like?
It's like kind of like a boat or something.
Kind of like a boat?
Yeah.
I think it might sink though. I don't think it'd float very well.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to all the people at home?
No.
No?
You know I have a selfie stick that you can borrow.
Okay, if I need your selfie stick, I will ask you. I appreciate you letting me borrow it.
Oh,
I think we're about ready to start loosening exhaust. We do have one support for the turbo there, one support for the turbo there, and then just manifold. Hopefully these don't fight too bad. That one's not going to be fun. Let me get a better quality wrench. Actually, let's take that fitting off of there, get that out of our way. I guess that was not exactly tight. There's honestly not a lot that's surprising me about this thing. The way it was built and everything else. I would definitely say it was not built by professionals. That one is not going to cooperate, I have a feeling. It's probably going to be the worst one too. We can't get open end on the open ends.
That was good. That was good.
Will not come all the way off until the manifold's loose. This one though, I think I want to put a little bit of heat on that. That one. Get the red wrench out, and we're going to make that nut come off. There we go, I think. There you go. There she goes. It's gonna be a pain to torque going back together, or at least get close. Gotta love headers. All right. I'll get that one worked off. Oh, I must have burned through the band clamp holding the wrap. That's all right. That's the least of our concerns. All right. Wrench is warm. That's kind of amazing. Probably should have known that.
text Patton all day to see if he can.
No. I figured that he'd appreciate being in on this, and
Well, he probably will. I would text him. Because sometimes people forget and they just need reminders.
I know. Well, and I'm sure Pat falls into that he might forget category. Oh, extra parts. I should have seen what it takes to get the carbon fiber belly pan off. It would have let me get a lot closer to working on it instead of reaching over it. I didn't introduce you guys to Monkey, but Monkey likes to hang out and work on random stuff. He likes to go four-wheeling and ATVing.
I don't know how to turn this video on. There we go.
One of the turbo supports as well. Down there. Looks like I doubt you're. Alright, what did I drop? I wasn't expecting anything to fall out of there. I wonder if there's a spacer in it. I don't see it though. I guess that was it. Alright, spacer went on the rear bracket. I didn't see a spacer on the front one. And then in theory, I think, other than that one bolt that's a pain in the rear, that's the 10, I need the 13. Is off. It's like there's antifreeze running out of the. Yep, I would say that's confirmation we've got head gasket issues. We got coolant in at least 2. Looks like all of them. Yeah. Antifreeze getting on all of them. And what was that plugged off? I wonder if that was like an EGR. There's weird passages in there. And you can see antifreeze coming out of the inside of the engine. That is kind of right. A lot of this stuff is sketchy. What do they got going on here? How much RTV can we use in place of an exhaust manifold?
That's kind of gross.
This is a through hole. Yeah, not impressed. It also looks like they've got a skim coat of RTV on the head gasket. Which honestly, that's promising, because that shouldn't hold very well. I will definitely say the guys who built this were not professional mechanics. So that side of the engine's torn down. I need to go get the intake manifold off the other side. And then we'll start pulling the valve cover and get into the timing gears. Huh. That's not a good sign. Let me see if I can show you guys better. We actually have coolant on top of the spark plugs, which those plugs were out a couple of weeks ago when I checked compression on it. And unless I never tightened the plugs all the way, and maybe it pushed it up into the wells. I can't remember for sure. Let's see what we got. Now that plug is tight. That's concerning. How do we get coolant on top of a spark plug with the plug being tight? That is not a good sign.
What's the matter?
The water being up there, it's got me concerned there might be a crack in the head somewhere.
Huh?
It's Pat. Just butt shots. Just let her. Ass isn't working.
I almost said you
Pat's
had a nice
not,
ass when you
but
put that
you
down over there. But
I'm here for the close shots. The close-ups. What do you mean?
Well, I might have to reconsider my
Oh no, you called me for camera crew. I'm here.
decisions now.
It's already been decided.
Reconsidering my decisions. All right.
This thing really is huge.
Yeah. We gotta watch language since I'm trying to be semi. I've
you just take a picture of Monkey's face and you just bleep over the.
Yes.
Put Monkey's face over the mouth when there's a
Is
bad
that going
word.
to be your mascot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's
Would you like to have him? Would you like to wear him for a little bit?
He's the farm monkey. He's
The
what
farm monkey?
that's what we call him. When we went on the first ATV trip with Izzy, he did not want to go.
What?
Hold on. Hold him upside down and do it.
Why is his eyes closed now?
Because he's sleeping.
Because he's
now he's awake.
been on ATV trips and he's gotten
tousled around a bit.
yeah.
He's still so clean for ATV trips.
Well, not really, but yeah.
I gave him a blow job with an air gun and
Did you
dusted
know?
him off.
His ear doesn't do anything anymore. And then. Oh.
What?
But Izzy didn't want to go four-wheeling, and she was all intimidated, and so Monkey went ATVing with us, and he's kind
That
of...
was the motivation for her to go?
Yeah, he rode with her the whole weekend. And then, like, when she couldn't go with me on the next trip, he went, and then I would take pictures of him.
In random spots?
Random spots during the trip.
Okay. Wow, the turbo's kind of bulky.
Yeah. It's a lot of turbo for a little motor, but
What size is that, do you know?
I don't know much about anything on this car other than it's a
It's really a weird bastard.
GM Ecotech with blown head gaskets.
So that's how you're
That I'm
fixing it.
that I'm hoping are self-inflicted blown versus actually blown because it's got issues. Jeez, oh Pete. They have wiring bolted under the valve cover because that makes sense. All right.
Why does it say Daewoo on it? I really...
Because GM, Daewoo, and Saab all use the Ecotech, I guess. I don't really associate Daewoo with it just because Daewoos don't come to the States anymore. I'm kind of concerned though. I took the coils off, and before I went to take the plugs out, there was coolant on top of the spark plugs, and I just had them out. And I don't know how they would have gotten that much water in there just from us cranking it, trying to start it. And the plugs were tight, so I'm hoping this head ain't cracked.
So, say... Oh. Forgot what... I put something behind my ear when I left the house. Surface has some special doohickers done to
I
it.
honestly don't know. I can tell you the engine block is heavily modified. Can I have the side cutters? Because where the oil filter's supposed to go, the oil filter housing has been milled off the block. And
You got the sniffles?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I don't feel bad for coming.
Everybody has the sniffles.
Maybe I'll get my box of tissues.
No, I had a fever up until like 36 hours ago.
Wow, I really don't.